Okay, Eric, this one's for you with your numbers. This is your, here, I'll just do a sort. Your 500. I gave you 500 for this particular, what am I looking for? 500. I gave you 500 for this particular strategy that you're looking for. And oh, crud, that's the only one. Jeez, I can't wait to get the new one. This is all getting redone. All getting redone. Sorry it takes so long. Just trying to get rid of everything else. The new one, just pick a number and bada boom. Anyway, here's your 500. Don't get too surprised on this. So anyway, I had to change all your entries for your strategy of 500 so it would match when I downloaded it in. So if you watch that how to download, it shows you how to change your strategy to a number. If you have a different setting you want to test, then use a different number. And I could assign you a group of numbers if you want. I think 501's empty, but I don't know. In any event, I just called this the two-legged pull. You didn't give me any settings, so I have absolutely no clue what it is, or I don't even know what chart it is or anything. So it's a total secret, but you know what it is. I don't know what your ATM strategy is. I didn't look closely enough. I'm assuming 2 contracts. I don't know. It started in January. And again, I put a little note on here. This is market replay. Don't get too concerned about this because this is London AM. This is only New York AM and then PM, and this is the total of all 3 of those together. So in this case, we really have to kind of dive into. I'm surprised though it didn't really work in the sessions. I was kind of odd on that. In PM it did. It's kind of weird. But anyway, let's dive into. I guess we could start with February. So here's all the trades for February for the week, and a couple losers. And again, without knowing your strategies, what you're doing, I believe you're just trying to do a little scalp trade here. But in any event, because I can see you taking 2 points or 8 point, commissions and whatever. But here, let's look at the gross then, I guess. So commissions. So you're taking 4 ticks, but you're also getting killed on full losses. But all in all, look at your, yeah. So all in all, gross, you're 325. But when you start taking out commissions, you're way down to 80. So, but if we could figure out a way to eliminate those, we can go to a candlestick a little closer and kind of look to see. We could actually do that in a second when we're done. But anyway, there's February, and that's only 1 week. But basically, you're making the broker rich. Let's go to January. Here's January, a lot better. This had I don't know why January was good, but a couple losers, but let's dive into those losers to see. And when you get winners, more winners, you don't really, get torn up in commissions. And there's another formulas further on down. I forget where they are as far as your ratios and whatnot. I have it somewhere. I don't know. I have to look and see where your ratios are, perhaps. Oh crap! I haven't used that in so long. No, that's not it. Goals, no. Downloads. Is it down here? It's somewhere down here, I think. I got to, yeah, the win-loss ratios and stuff, I got to fix that up, but I'm not going to do anything with this chart because it's being replaced. So in any event, if we go look into the day, to the whole thing, here's your Januaries and here's your Februaries. There's your total trades, total trades, or contracts, I should say. But you could see how, for some reason, you did really well in January during this is London AM, New York AM, New York PM. You did well in January, but I don't know, something happened here. I'm assuming you did not change any settings, so I'm assuming we're using the same chart settings. And then there's there's that. So hopefully this kind of helps. You could see some pre-market stuff. I don't know if this helps you. You could just freeze this right here, pause the video, and take a look at it, study it a little bit more. I mean, all in all, I think you're on the right track. Let me download. Here, let's do that. I want to duplicate a. How can I do that? I got to do it here. Go find it. Now let me pause it. I gotta find the file. Okay, I'm back. I noticed that my volume was down, so I turned it up a little bit so I might get a different level here. One of these days I'll understand these videos. But anyway, real quick, what I've done is I've downloaded February's data again, just February, which I have here. It's basically a duplicate set. So I'll kill it on the day sheet once we're done with it. But the reason why I did that is because I wanted to bring it over here on the candlestick and kind of look at it a little bit closer for February's. And this is going to be tweaked a little bit, and don't take it for 100% grain of salt, because I think I got some tweaks in here that need to be done. But I don't want to do it on this only because this chart's going to be out of here in a week, and we're going to have a whole new platform. But in any event, if we look at these, and I'm kind of confused on what, again, not knowing your settings, but you can see the wicks. Well, first of all, the greens and the reds are winners. There's the legend down here. Greens and reds are winners. It's the oranges that I could look at. It's, you know, the losers. But look at this green one here too. Just kind of odd that it went all the way down, and then I went all the way up, and then it came down and popped. It doesn't make sense to me. And the same, just if it get that far down, I think I don't know what your stops are, but I would imagine your stop would have kicked you out right here, and it would have been an orange. So I'm a little confused on how these are lining up. And again, I'm blind because I don't know your settings. But let's look at this one here. So it looks like you're putting 3 on. So you're putting 3 on, and this is supposed to be a long, or a short, I'm sorry. I didn't get the little S there. But you could tell it's supposed to be a short because it would have been red if it would have won. But it didn't, so it's orange. So it went all the way up, and why again didn't it pop you out? And then it came back down and popped you out. So do you have a trail stop, or did you move it yourself personally or something? Because if anything, if you're only looking for 4 ticks, you might have gotten it, because everything starts at 0, and 4 ticks is only $50. So you should have gotten it. Even if it did go up without a stop and then came down, you still should have gotten the red right there with 4 ticks. So, you know, again, don't take this for a grain of salt, only because, 1, I got some changes on here, and 2, I don't even know what your settings are, and I'm assuming that you let this run and didn't change it and tweak it. I could see here you got, you know, here's the loser, you know, there's the losers, and the winners are taking 50. And they look pretty consistent, so I don't know what happened there, but they look pretty consistent as far as your losers. So this is kind of baffling me a little bit, so let's not worry about that. So anyway, I don't want to actually enter this again, so I'm just going to kill this day sheet here, and then we'll just go back to, it's in February already. So anyway, there's February, there's January's data. And there I'll leave you on that, and if you want to pause it here, I'm going to sign off. Okay, hope this helps. Thanks.